everybody, and welcome back to Sakura's Space. Last time, I think we got entangled strands. Just we got wrecked by a whip by Akane. Seems Akane has taken us down again, and we must take her down. Oh, close. Yeah, okay. Okay, I can't reach it with my mouth now. That's good. Let us go forward, everyone. Load game. Schmack. Right. Now it's not in her room, so perhaps she's somewhere else. These quarters are not very large, so I can think of only one place she might be. She's training in the simulating room again. Sure enough, as I step inside, I see her inside the room. Oh boy. She got a big sword. Hey. Yes, that's a bit large. I thought, oh boy. I like the image. Okay, let's go. This time she's sitting underneath. Yes! I wonder what sort of exercise she could be doing. Confirm. Enable electrically charged rounds? Confirm. I must feel the sting of failure. Sure enough, all the virtual drones begin to hover around her. However, she's still not moving. She rests one hand on the hilt of her plasma cutter. The drones begin to open fire. Yet still, she still does not move. Instead, she moves her heavy blade, deflecting the shots as they come at her. From all angles, they rain down those electrically charged shots. If she gets hit by those, they won't be lethal. But it's kinda sting a bit. Even so, she does not miss a beat. It's always amazing to me how swiftly she can move her sword. She could have been a dancer instead of a mercenary, yet somehow she ends up here. And all she's doing is sitting there and deflecting, however. So then I see it. She's trying to deflect the bolts in a particular way, making them ricochet off the walls of the simulated room. She's trying to destroy the drones while remaining on the defensive. The shots are ricocheting everywhere in completely unpredictable patterns. It's a storm of electrically charged projectiles. In that storm, the drones are swept up. The virtual bullets smash through them, spitting pixelated sparks everywhere. But even in the midst of all that chaos, she still doesn't move. Her eyes remain focused, filled with determination. Although more and more drones fill the simulating room, she still doesn't move. Confirm. Increased difficulty? Confirm. The bolts in the room begin to accelerate. Nami still manages to keep up, although she seems to be exerting a lot more effort. Still not good enough. I need to be faster, stronger. I must do better, but I can try over Akane. She's pushing herself so hard. With a new effort, she begins to focus on her deflections. It's then that she begins to strike the drone with perfect precision. Each reflection downs one of the digital combatants. Soon, there's only silence in the room. She looks around her, confirming there are no drones left. Exceptional performance as always. Would you like to again with increased difficulty? Nami shakes her head. No, this is fine for now. I need to rest and collect my thoughts. Understood. Releasing the locks of the simulation room. Watching again. She's obviously a bit uncomfortable, but she seems to be remaining steady. Yes. I'm amazed at how you can manage to do that without moving. It's a necessary exercise. Akane's attacks aim to bind or disable, so I need to learn how to defend myself even if I can't move. With that deflection technique I've been working on, she won't be able to strike me with that whip. What do you think? Yeah, okay. We need to be on the cautious side. I always get the wrong choice, but I don't care. Akane casually discarded her whip before, just to lure us into a trap. Somehow, I did not think she is attached to it as we might have thought earlier. Now that you mention it, she wouldn't have trained with just that weapon. Even Kaitri and I know how to use firearms, albeit not nearly as effective as you. Akane obviously knows how to use that whip, but surely she would have some other kind of weapon training. I suppose I cannot touch a practice nonetheless. Not at all. Just remember that if you become too fixated on countering her whip, she might pull out something else and completely surprise you. And there's a fine observation. Perhaps I should start simulating a wider variety of opponents. Attack drones of this caliber, no matter how fast or intelligent they are. It does not change their own limitations. However, Nami, there is one thing which I think must be addressed. Was it really necessary to make the virtual rounds charge? When something is charged in a simulation, that means it carries a slight electrical charge. And when it hits you, well, it stings. If simulated hit you, you'd be sore in the morning. Considering the current circumstances, I kinda hope I feel that is unwise. We need everyone at peak performance at the moment. While it wouldn't be lethal, being hit by many electrical charges would put you out of commission for a while. You need to have some risk if you're going to push yourself. If nothing was at stake, then you'll still be able to remain mediocre. Even so, there is wisdom in ensuring your safety first. I understand, Captain. For your sake, I will not undergo any more charge simulations. Well, that was easy to settle. If it were coterie, it would have taken ages to argue my point. So, about Akane. After that last defeat we've had, she said that she's going to stop recording. Why is she giving us so many chances? I mean, if she wants to upload to YouTube, just do it. Obviously, her goal is to eventually triumph over us. She obviously has an incredible ego. One set of arrogance is to keep giving your opponents extra chances to beat you. However, this does not also provide that she isn't as ruthless as we thought. That is another point we should discuss. She obviously isn't consumed by her desire to defeat us. She has even stated that she does not want to end this so early. So, that means that she is deliberately dragging us out. But why would she want to do that? We already know that she's a fan. So that must mean that she seems this is inserting herself into one of our adventures. That is one theory I've always thought about, at least. There's still a lot that we do not know about Akane. It's rather frustrating, to say the least. Usually we wouldn't even need to create such an extensive psychological profile of our bounty target. Most of the people who we have hunted were just warmongers or criminals who couldn't cover their tracks. Akane, however, has proven that she is resourceful, difficult to trace, and nearly impossible to catch. She could disappear right now having defeated us, and we would probably never see her again. I think that I also recall that she sees this as some sort of game. What do you say makes sense in that regard? She is trying to become part of the story, in other words. But that just seems like a rather unusual thing to do. And not much of a motive for something who's traveled all the way to just have this mock battle with us. So, she is either a very petty person, or she must become obsessed with us on some level. Obsession. Now that would explain a lot. I think that's it. She's obsessed with us. But the reason why? Well, we cannot discern that right now. We do not know where she is, we do not know what she's planning, and we do not know how to fight back. Until we sort out what we're going to do right now, there's no point in asking why. But of course, we normally do not take much interest in our targets. It's all part of the challenge, I suppose. Do you have a plan? Yes, trying to search for her how otherwise is not going to work. We would just play into her hands like we did last time. So, the question is how we can bait her. That's what I was thinking as well. If we made a trap, even if she saw it, I do not think that she would be able to ignore it. Her ego is a bit big for that. I think so as well. She's trying to prove her superiority, so of course, she would turn up even to an obvious trap. Just so that she can prove that she is completely capable of outwitting us. We cannot make the bait too irresistible. That will just make our intentions obvious. What we need is something subtle. Something which seems to be of no consequence. She is a fan of ours, apparently, so what will lure her out? I looked down at the pistol on my belt. No, that wouldn't work. That would be too obvious. But maybe... Nami looks at me quizzically. What is on your mind, Captain? I think I might have a plan. Doesn't our simulation room have deployable modules? Nami immediately realizes what my plan is. They only have a certain range. And this plan requires her knowing that she does not have a simulation room. Oh, we did. Don't worry. We just need to think one step ahead of her. It seems we've gotten pretty cranky. Well, this is it. The trap has been set, and now we just have to wait. I position myself right back after moving. The shops are empty at this hour, so it's ideal for her. Sure enough, her shadow begins to emerge. Hello there, Captain. I try to make her sound more seductive than anything else, so she doesn't sound the same. You know what I mean, right? So nice to see you this evening. Nice to see you too, Akane. I was not expecting you to come out like this. Let you know. She slowly takes the deliberate steps, moving closer and closer, until we're standing face to face. So, Captain, what brings you out on this evening? You wouldn't happen to be doing some midnight shopping, would you? Or maybe you're out here for another reason. I wonder whatever that could be. Somehow it's all very suspicious, don't you think? Perhaps it would be. She just shakes her head at me and lets out a loud sigh. Are you really going to keep up this charade, Captain? Do you honestly think that I'm going to fall for something like this? I know that you're listening to it right now. Captain, you keep putting too much emphasis on that. Now, come on. She seems more disappointed than annoyed. There's no way you would think I'd just walk out here by myself and tell it in the open brazenly after what happened last time. Furthermore, the crew allowing the captain just to step out exposed like this. It just doesn't make sense. So, I cannot help but presume that this is obviously some sort of trick. She giggles to herself. And if it was a trick, what would you do? Do not rush me. I'm getting to that part. Since you obviously cannot outsmart me, then I guess I should just explain to you. If I remember correctly, you had a simulation room which was destroyed in mysterious circumstances. But recently, you have been earning a tidy little profit from your jobs. So naturally, I presume that you have gotten the best simulation room money could buy. One that comes with deployable modules. How far am I off the mark, Captain? She notices a bead of sweat. Oh my, you really are worried, aren't you? It's almost as if you have something to hide. I bet you're standing in that simulation room, quivering in your boots. How unsightly, Captain. If this is how you're going to conduct yourself, then I have no reason to prolong this any longer. It is clear who the victor is now that of game. She laughs to herself. In short, your plan was to bring me out into the open with no risk to yourself. Perhaps to track me or ambush me? You knew all this and still chose to reveal yourself? Isn't that a bit egotistical? Oh, but of course, we both knew which one of us was superior at this point. Even with all of you combined, I have managed to outwin you of every single turn. I became Australian when I said combine. I'm sorry about that. I mixed up my British and Australian because the reality is a horrible voice actor. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying my hardest. I kinda stabbed massage gel was all it took to take down Nami. And Kotre even took herself down with the spinning move of hers. The only one which I haven't managed to best yet is you, Captain. Since you're not actually here, I think we can let this game play out a little longer. But don't get too comfortable. She smiles at me with arrogance. I know all of you better than you know yourselves. This hologram you put in front of me was to lure me into a trap. She buttons at a dark corner of the shops. Now who's waiting there for me? Nami, I'm guessing? Once again, that's just so obvious. Why would someone be sitting at a table when food court is closed? She lets out a small huff. How stupid do you think I am? No one in the world would fall for a trap as obvious as this. She pulls a whip out and examines it. Kotre would be too busy sulking in a room right now to be here. So, there's only one of you here. Which means it isn't even a challenge. Akane lets out a loud yawn. I expected better of you, but you're all proven to be very boring. I don't think I'm gonna let you get away with this. That chain of petty crimes on that planet, while you're working on your company's name. Phobos the 7th, Acer the 4th, Pantheon the 3rd. And you're tampering with the mate chefs and engineers. We'll bring you to justice. Why are you making yourself try to sound like a hero? It's almost like you're trying to distract me from something. What? Nami? She's too far away for me to be able to do anything. And my crimes? Yes, I have committed all of those crimes. You need not remind me of it. She just smugly grins. Enough the charade then. I'll be gone before Nami can catch me. But at a parting gift, she pulls out a pistol. I think I'll fire a little hologram module. This will be your punishment for trying to fool me with such a petty trick. Maybe I could even fire your whole hologram room when I eventually breach your defenses. It's S, not C. That's an S, not a C. Dang it! Misspelling. Configuration, the EMP blast. Pistol begins to hum softly. Its firing light immediately turns green. She points it, closing her eyes for a moment. Enjoy, Captain! Then she pulls the trigger. The blast causes the ceiling lights to dim for a moment before emergency power kicks in. Oh. That should... Huh? She looks again with disbelief. Is this hologram reinforced against EMP or something? It should have been disabled by that blast. I pull out my pistol. Think again. Configuration. Stun. I kind of realizes our trick is too late. She turns to move, only to take a stunning round in the back. Oh boy, we got her! It doesn't hurt, but it'll make her move a lot slower. Ah! She's still fast, however. Some steps in her path. Going somewhere? But you shouldn't have caught up this quickly. She glances again to see Nami still sitting at the corner of the shops. Oh, that's how it is. Configuration: non-lethal. Nami brings her blade down, Akane barely dodging it in time. Oh, this is great. I was right to have faith in you. Instead of panicking, Akane seemed to be getting excited. All of you are so clever! Just be silent. There are a billion Imperial dollars in your head. I wish to be done with this mess immediately. But Akane is not giving up. Her whip lashes out. Fuck, man. I'm cold. I'm shivering uncontrollably. I'm not cold. It's just, you know, like the very small feeling of sort of coming cold and then your body, like, inside starts shivering, but outside you're fine. Her whip lashes out, Nami avoiding with great effort. Despite being hit with a stunning round, she actually seems to be fighting harder than before. Nami keeps up, however. The two of them seem to be stuck in a stalemate. I aim another shot and fire. Connie dodges it, only for Nami to hit her with that flat side of the plasma cutter. It sends her flying. Oh boy. This is fantastic! You have exceeded all of my expectations. But I don't want to end just yet. Connor begins retreating into the shadows. I want things to be even more exciting. Before we can react, she disappears again. Nami wanders over to me, still wearing a focused expression. Hattori, did you get all of that? A head falls off from one of the shops. Every minute of it! Including her confession of those crimes she committed. Good. It's a shame that I didn't get to fight her, though. We needed someone to wield that bulky MP shooter camera. It's the only one we had in our quarters. I know, but still. Would have been nice. Kotori seems to be pouting a little bit. Oh well. It's what I expected to happen anyway. Ugh. The important thing is that we have her confession. And we have some time before she fully recovers from those stunning hits. It was a brilliant plan, Captain. How did you know that she was going to try something like that? I didn't. I just planned ahead in case she had some sort of device which she could disable its electronics. It worked. I was not expecting her to pull out a pistol, however. I guess we'll have to be careful about that in the future. Although we got an excellent result, it was still risky for you to stand out in the open like that. Kotori or I could have done the same thing. I did not think it would work unless it was me doing it. In her head, she has already beaten both of you. She is bound to target me next, since I'm the only one she hasn't beaten. This job has its risks, but hey, it paid off. She has surveillance cameras in the engines of our quarters, I'm certain of that. So she'll see Kotori's camera and know that it would record her confession to her crimes. Did you retrieve the holographic module too? Done and done. Excellent. This has been our first real victory over her. Nice. If they're thinking ahead of you by one step, then you need to be ahead 2 steps. As long as we have her confession, we'll be able to leave this ship. While the evidence still exists, we'll be able to catch her. Now, we just have to wait for her to come to us. Amazing, Captain! With this, we can take her advantage straight out of her hands. Yes, but now here comes the hard part. Once she's licked her wounds, she'll be coming straight for us. We had better be prepared when she does. Ooh. Seems we got some things to do. Settling back into my quarters, I cannot help but grin at myself as I watch the footage. She really did fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Don't you feel that you're enjoying it a bit too much? Not at all. It's fun to watch someone fool themselves and fall flat on their face. However, since we tricked her once, she's probably going to be a lot more wary in the future. This is also a good time for you to be careful too. That is true. Let me just rewatch it one more time. Wait. Did I just hear the door open? Someone there? Make sure to pull out my pistol. I doubt it's Akane. Maybe it's one of our robotic drones that got in here somehow. I had better... Oh, jeez, no! Okay, it seems that we've been touched. No! Kotori, why? I was having fun watching videos, then you come here and go... Okay. Seems we got this to put up with. There's Cowan! Oh yeah, I should have put that up, sorry. Yeah, alright. I am. Yeah, I always run this time about the best time to record. After I catch everybody, it's like, you're perfect time, and I got like an hour. Alright. You know, I love Bill Gates right now because there's, you know, on a Windows computer they have a little button on the bottom right called the Show Desktop button. It has saved me millions of times. It is the best thing in the world because that's what I just did. I barely heard her. Alright, fun time. A pair of hands seized my chest from behind me. For a moment, a wave of shock and embarrassment floods through me. Who's there? Who else, Captain? Oh, I bet you know it was me. I just couldn't resist temptation anymore. You have such a great body, but you never answer my calls on the late nights. So as payback for making me take the camera, I'm gonna make you pay with your chest. She follows my breath greedily, seeming relishing how softly she squishes her fingers. Ah, so this is Captain's chest. It says my hands have sunk into heaven itself. That is enough. This is unprofessional conduct, Coterie. Well, we haven't even started being unprofessional. Just you wait and see. The evening I planned for us both. There'll be wine, plenty of swimming, without wearing anything, of course. Hair fell in my mouth. Of course. Back on Earth, they used to call that skinny dipping. Why don't we do that together while watching that big planet slowly orbit around us? What a romantic evening! She begins to pinch the peaks of my throat eagerly. Stop it, Coterie! Making such a scene, Captain. Is my technique making you that excited? I swear you keep doing this to me! It's not my fault that you leave yourself vulnerable when you think you're alone. My incredible sneaking skills keep letting me catch you off guard like this. Did anyone around you have any respect for authority anymore? Triggered. Of course I respect you, Captain, but I cannot forgive you for letting her get away with my blades. So I feel the taste of this punishment mandated by the heavens. Always with the dramatic language when he does things like this. I swear. I really must have to learn her one day. Besides, are we in your private quarters? I feel the fingers slide up my chest and brother against my neck. Where all kinds of private, intimate things can happen? Wouldn't that be right, my dear Captain? I can feel her warm breaths on my shoulder. Heavy sighs filled with longing. Come on, Captain. My door's closed, isn't it? Yes, it is. You can't keep a girl waiting forever, you know. You know me. I live in the moment. So why don't you live in the moment with me? Her hands don't let go. Not for a single moment. Alright. Enough of that. You've extracted your price. And it was worth every grab. So soft and lovely. I can see her hands making... Oh good, I actually made that. Thought I missed it. I can see her hands making grabbing motions as she fondly recalls it in her head. You really do need to listen up, Captain. I swear, Coterie. What am I gonna do with you? You don't have to do anything. I'll do all the work for you. You're giving with the grabbing motions. Like I always have. After all, letting such a nice chance go to waste is a crime against humanity. I wouldn't say that it's much of a big deal, you know. But it is. While she's just talking nonsense, I'm happy to see that she's in high spirits again. Our victory over Akane must have perked her right up. While not fighting her was a bit of a letdown. Seeming on her face when she realized that she fell for the trap completely was amazing. I saw that you were replaying that moment yourself. Yes, I couldn't help but go a little bit about it. Nothing wrong with a little gloating, Captain. Especially when you're beating a little brat like her. Koshili laughs heartily. I can't stop myself every time I think about that look on her face. If there's one thing Koshili cannot stand, it's arrogance. Granted, she's a bit full of herself, but she can't stand it when other people are the ones walking all over her. Then again, that's just natural, isn't it? For a moment, I can't help but think to myself. Say, Koterie. Yes, Captain? What do you think of this life we have chosen? She cocks her head to the right, blank question on her face. Now, why are you suddenly asking questions like that, Captain? Well, I've just been thinking to myself lately. How could I put it to the right words? Yes, what are you trying to say, Captain? I'm right here whenever you want to share your deepest, darkest secrets. No, there's nothing quite like that. Ah, well, what is it then? He's listening intently now. Let's say that everything goes according to plan. We capture Akane and turn in the evidence of her guilt and collect the bounty. $1 billion Imperial dollars could buy us our own capital ship with money to spare. All three of us would never have to work another day in our lives again. So, have you ever thought about how all this ends? That's something I've thought about a lot myself. As the captain, it's my job to make the ends meet. One day, we're gonna have to give up this life that we've chosen for ourselves. Kokiri doesn't say anything. She just sits there, looking at me, patiently waiting for me to continue. As it is, we're just drifting from job to job, galaxy to galaxy. Our line of work doesn't exactly leave a lot of time for introspection. But we need to start thinking about what we should do in the future. I wandered over to the window in my room, looking out at the vast void. If the job is unsuccessful, we will be some of the wealthiest people in the galaxy for sure. But the question is, what should we do from there? We can't just keep living in the moment. Haven't you ever thought about things like that, Kokiri? I make a gesture towards the window. There's a vast universe out there. So vast that we couldn't ever explore it if we wanted to. Don't you think that there might be something better out there for us? Oh, Captain, you sound like an old lady! She starts laughing to herself again. Even if I were rich enough to never work another day in my life, I'd still do it anyway. Some people win the lottery and choose to continue leading their lives as they always have. Why should it be any different? This is the life for me. There's no doubt about that. I can't think of any other job that my skill set would be suited for. Somehow I think I already knew that was going to be her answer. But, at the same time, I know that this isn't going to be all that there is in your life, Captain. You're going to do something incredible. I just know it. If $1 billion Imperial dollars isn't going to get you where you want to be, then we have to make sure that this job is a success. You know me better than anyone else, Captain. I am never going to live for anything but the moment. So I am going to leave those things, to you. But don't think about leaving me behind, okay? I want to be there for every step of the journey. All of us are bound together. Yes, that's right. Ever since we all met, we've all been sailing on the same currents. Just all drifting through this cold, vast universe together. I can't help but sigh as I reflect on it. How long ago was that now? I was back on Earth, ages ago. Hard to believe that we all ended up somewhere so far away from there. It really is hard to believe. Viable space travel was thought to be impossible just a generation ago. Here we are. Yep. Kokiri rests one of her hands on my shoulder. You're our driving force, Captain. We never would have ended up here without you. Don't you think that's a bit amazing somehow? She pointed to the window. Earth isn't even a twinkle among the stars right now. That's how far we've gone together. And you're telling me that we have to give up this life? It doesn't even have to happen at all. So, even if we do become filthy rich, let's just enjoy this life a little bit longer. You're right. It's best to take the time to settle into things. Some people who win the lottery end up spending all their money because they're not used to handling such finances. You won't rush into something new. One small step at a time will be the best way to handle it. Exactly. See? You're overthinking it again. Someone has to be around to drag you back to. Well, I guess that expression doesn't work here. But you get the idea, right? Yeah. Someone has to drag you back down to Earth. We both laugh together. Haha! No matter what happens from here, it'll work out fine. Connie either will have to destroy the evidence and retreat, or we capture her. We've proven that we can get smarter, and what can happen once can happen again. She appears to be fired up now. No matter what Akane has in store for us, we have the advantage. Yes. Anyway, I need to go practice. Naomi hasn't paid me back for making me hold the camera either. I want to object. I know there'll be no stopping her. Don't stay in here overthinking things for too long, Captain. As silently as she disappears out of the door. She appears to be in good spirits, Captain. She most certainly does. Hopefully we can enjoy a little bit more peace before Akane comes after us. It's gotten fairly late now. The hours have passed by at a snail's pace. I can't bring myself to sleep, however. Yeah, I can tell because I'm outside my room. The colony must have something extravagant planned for us next. You can't let your guard down, that's never a thing. While I'm tired, there's nothing that some cheap coffee can't give now. Knowing Akane, she probably would have already started planning a counterattack. In fact, making her less mobile probably made her more dangerous in other ways. She probably won't feel herself again, and will just send wave of sonos at us. No matter how strong their defenses are, they couldn't just withstand a taunt like that. Her ego has been bruised, so she will probably want to get her revenge sooner rather than later. All in all, the best course of action for now would do not let my guard down. If I do that, she chooses to strike then, and I would be really disappointed in myself. So, for now, I'm going to take a long walk, and to make sure that there is nothing missed in the halls of our quarters.
Is it really necessary for you to patrol the halls yourself?
We cannot afford to take any risks. If a single thing was out of place, I don't want to miss it. Akane probably has some access to the maintenance shafts, so she could easily burst through the roof anywhere else. And I can't sleep anyways, so I might as well do something useful, don't you think?
But it would be wise for you to get some rest. I can raise the alarm if anything unusual happens.
I can rest when this is over. We don't know when she's going to attack. It's not that I don't trust her AI, but the machine is valuable, no matter how intelligent it is. Akane would know that too.
Even so, there is only so much you can do alone.
I'm the captain of this company, and I will ensure their safety. Even if that means I have to lose a little bit of sleep over it, so be it. The AI could become silent. It's then that I see my two crew members approaching me.
Hey, Captain!
Captain? Something the matter, you two?
Have a look at this!
Kotori is waving a digital pad in front of my face.
Akane sent us a message.
A message? What kind of message?
Just have a look for yourself.
She shows the pad to my hands. Oh, there you go. A pre-recorded video begins playing before me. Oh, we have a whip. We got a whip and Akane being all Akane. Well, hello there. It's nice to see all of you again. Akane spread out to the floor, holding one hand. I would have delivered this message personally, but after what happened last time. It would have been best to be a bit more cautious, don't you think? I really am tired after hitting with that stunning round, Captain. Mama really managed to wear me out too. I suppose I should be angry at myself for being fooled by your silly little trick. But if anything, I'm really excited! She has the same look of glee on her face as she did before. I'm sure that you're already guessing that I know about Coach recording me confessing. But this would be in a rather tricky situation. So it looks like I'll have my back to the wall, cornered like a wounded beast. But remember, it's when a beast is cornered that it's the most dangerous. She begins to slide a whip slowly down the center of her chest. I didn't want it to end so suddenly anyway. This little game hasn't played a bit longer yet. Even though you have that footage, you won't release it until you either capture me or I leave this ship. After all, you wouldn't want someone else to snatch your bounty, would you? Once again, she's proven to be sharp. She's pieced together all of our intentions. So, there is only a few ways this can end. I can't guess which way it'll be. I know that my idols won't disappoint me. It's only been a short time, but I've had so much fun. She seductively licks one of her fingers. I knew it! I knew she was kind of this person. I could tell by her look. And the neck wears. Believe me, we're all going to have a lot more fun together when this is over. I'm going to make sure of it. So, don't get too comfortable with that little fortress of yours. Any I can be cracked open if you know how. But that said, I'm going to take a nap to keep up the stunning round. She puts her fingers on her lips and then puts them towards us, and kisses the camera. See you all very soon. I hope you all enjoy it. I know that I'm going to. Every single moment of it. Oh, fun! It seems she sent a hate message. We're gonna have some fun, guys. With that, the little pad goes silent. Audrey is quivering with rage.
Damn it! The worst thing is she's right. I want to fight her already. This suspense is killing me!
She's practically growling to herself.
Never have I met a bounty who was so annoying.
Even though we have the upper hand, it seems as if this game is not over yet. Do not concern yourself with her taunting. She hasn't told us anything that we don't already know. Kotori's having none of it, however.
We can't just keep ignoring these insults.
Well, we have to, Kotori. I know how you feel about it, but if you allow her to do this to you, tell me all's an agreement. Do not worry about it, Kotori. She will not be able to fool us if we keep our heads clear. Exactly. If you let yourself fall for her taunts, she's gonna trap you again and again. Let me move this thing over here. Move that back here so I can put my leg right there. That's a lot more comfortable.
Just knowing that makes you even angrier. She still has the gall to taunt us even though we've managed to catch her with one trap before. So annoying, isn't it? Why am I still recording this scene?
What the fuck? No. Okay. I'm triggered now. Okay. Okay, how long has I recorded that for? Oh no. No. Please tell me I didn't do that. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, it seems we have a bit of technical difficulties. Well then, I guess this is gonna freaking suck. I got so far. Okay, I'll probably put like a poll on YouTube. See if they want to keep doing this recording or not. I'll finish up this scene, then we'll stop the recording. Ah, dang it. See if you guys still want me to do it or redo it. I'll probably have to redo it. I don't care though. It's fun.
No, I'm not gonna let her win.
Let me just look at her blankly. You cannot just sleep off a stunning round. It'll be a day or two before she can even move unhindered again. Let them look at me. What do I do now? Now we wait. If we don't hear from her again within the next 3 days, we should presume that she's fled. I doubt that she's going to leave, however. Her pride has been wounded, and we have hard evidence of her confession. She has plenty of reason to stay. So, we'll wait for her to make her move. Until then, we can only stay on alert. Kotori, hold onto that digital pad and see if he sends any more messages. Let's do our best, everyone. Acknowledged, Captain.
Got it, Captain. Acknowledged.
Two of them quickly leave. If she's sending messages about the digital means, then we can no longer rely on playing off her ego. That is a pity, but I suppose it cannot be helped. Even someone like her should not put her finger in hot iron for getting burned. Well, I guess that's the end of that scene. Since of the mess up in recording, we have to end this off a little early. I don't know if I'll like replace the video with something or just put like an edit in saying I messed up the video, but you still know what I'm doing or something like that. I'll do something. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll put like a video up saying like, sorry I can't put up a video today or something like that. Hey, I'm brainstorming right now anyways, but I shouldn't do that right now since this might go up on YouTube. But anyways, this has been me, DJ Verdi, signing off with Sakura Space. Maybe next time might be Sakura Space. Maybe I might do a 2-part special because I messed up. That's kind of fun. Wouldn't that be kind of good? I might do it tomorrow. Maybe an episode of Mega Dimension as well. Maybe try to squeeze in a little bit of recording time. Tomorrow's Friday, so I have enough time. I'll just see what I can do, everyone. But until then, this has been me, DJ Verdi, signing off. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!